Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. Today's episode is 97.
Yeah, hope y'all are having a great start of your week, depending on when you're listening to this. But
Yeah, just whatever, we hope everything's good whenever whatever time you are hearing this.
yeah,
Yes.
if this is the first time you're hearing this of this year, hopefully you're having a good year so far. But
Yeah,
man.
that's true, bro. It's actually crazy to think that we're actually in 2025, and not only that, we're actually a weekend.
Yeah, it hasn't hit
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
I think it's probably gonna be till like, I just don't know if years even hit now. Like, hey, it's a new year.
It's
feel like-
strange, bro. It's strange now.
That's weird because I always think these things, but I'm like, am I the only one that thinks this way, or is other people also?
I feel like for maybe people that have like school and shit, like, okay, this year I was in 12th grade. Well, I guess that's the fucking last year, right? Senior year. But let's say 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. At least when I was a child, that's how I would like scope the years. Be like, this year was this grade. And obviously I had like different teachers and shit. But if you had like the same job and the same shit going on, it just feels like.
It's funny. My brother was actually putting the same. Well, basically, was explaining it the same way yesterday when we were talking about that stuff. How the years just go by so quick, and he's like, "Yeah, when you're in school, it's like, oh shit, like I hope summer's coming up, or I wish for Christmas to be here." And but yeah, now that you just have like a normal life, wake up every day, go to work, come home, and repeat over and over. You're almost kind of like in cruise control, and yeah, time flies by.
That's a fact, brother. That really is. I actually was hearing someone say that. Well, I guess I don't know. Opinions are subjective, so it's up to you. But they were saying that at least when they were like growing up, that was like one of the best times of their lives. Like you don't have that many responsibilities. All your friends are together doing that shit. And now when you're, I guess, older, especially if you get the older you get, it's really hard to get everybody in the same room. Like it's almost like a fucking burden almost. So it's like, the friends, everybody's doing their own shit. This person, is fucking busy. This guy's married. He has kids. So it's kind of like, what the fuck? So when you're like a kid or young, you just kind of take it for granted. You could, party. You have more energy as well. Your tolerances for, I don't even know if I should say this, fucking alcohol. So I feel like back then, I would not feel hungover, dog.
You can put some shit down.
Bro, what the fuck? Now, shit. I'm in the wheelchair the next day type shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Wheel me out.
Yeah.
Did you ever have anyone when you were younger that kind of told you to enjoy, like, your years? Like, enjoy life now? Because when you're older, it's different?
I'm trying to think of an actual individual that told me this.
Or let's put it this way.
I've heard it. But
if somebody would have told you that, would you have taken them?
Fuck no. I'd be like, what are you talking about, you old ass?
Yeah.
Nah, it's just.
I feel like I just have random people telling me, like, enjoy while you're young.
Exactly.
But I don't remember, like, somebody telling me, like, for the reason for what or why.
Yeah, they didn't do a good job of articulating.
Typically, you would go with somebody asking your age. When, like, how old are you? I'm 15. Enjoy your years.
Oh, yeah, well, you're young.
But yeah,
that's true. I feel like at that point, we didn't know what they meant. Like, what does that mean? Like, we're, you have no perception of time. Like, what are you talking about? So now that you get older, it's like,
Yeah. There are certain things that you kind of do wish you would have known, but at the same time, like you're saying, we would have just thought a bit like, you're an old fuck. What do you know?
Yeah. I feel like it's a lot. Like, we wish this, and this, but you go back, do it, and it's like, we would have been kids. We don't give a fuck. Like, that's kind of what it comes down to.
Yeah, I don't think we would have put it like 2 and 2.
Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'd be thinking about the same shit. I'm like, I wish I would have started this earlier. I wish I would have, like, all this extra time I would have, like, invested into a skill, do all this stuff. But I've used, like, my little sister as, I guess you could say, like, an experiment almost. I'm like, like, let me buy you this program so you can learn how to edit videos and do all this shit. She did not give one fuck.
No, I had the same experience with some people.
For real? Yeah, it's just, that's how it is.
Just like younger workers and stuff that I've had.
Yeah.
I'm like, do this, and that. And I don't know. You do feel like sometimes like you're just like.
Talking to a brick wall, bro.
It's like, nice. It's just like, damn, all right.
Yeah. No, I was the same though. Like, it's not, it's just kids, bro. Like, they just want to, I don't know.
You have to live through it to learn it, I guess, Yeah, that's probably the best way, that way.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's why sometimes when people say, do you have any regrets? It's like, I guess, I wish I would have been more productive. But at the end of the day, like, it still would have been probably the same. I don't know. There's something there where it's like, you kind of almost have to go through it, I guess. Because it's just part of life, You're not just going to come out the womb like, let's hustle and fucking, do all this crazy shit. Like, let me start going to the gym. Like, nah, bro. Like,
fucking
Yeah, like, I don't know. The experiences mold us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, besides the whole DNA and shit, because that's part of it, but experience is
Absolutely,
definitely...
yeah. For the good or the worse, but yeah, it's definitely,
Oh.
You need the experience.
Yeah,
And
100%.
you live through it. Have some falls.
Yeah,
Some
that's
fuck-ups.
exactly. So a little smacks in the face where it's like, yo, oh shit, this is life, you know? Because, this is that famous expression where it's like, oh, like, you might tell someone not to touch the fucking fire,
Mm-hmm.
but
They won't learn until they touch it.
Exactly. Like, that's a popular saying. So it's the same shit here.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, you kind of have to get burned before you're like, shouldn't do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it might take a couple more times to get burned too. I've gone through that, you know, in some capacity as well.
You got to fall off the bike a few times.
Yeah, that's a fact. There you go.
Hard. Just eat shit.
Done that a few times. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Good times, though.
Nah, yeah, that's true, bro. But no, but besides that, it's been, I guess you could say, a great start to the year. I feel like last week technically was I don't even know what you would say, it's the first week, but it wasn't the first full week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of all over the place.
Like a half week. Yeah, because technically after next week, we still have 4 weeks in the month, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's like 5.5 weeks for this month.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was kind of in the same boat where it's just like, But no, I agree with you, though. It's been it's a good start for the year.
Yeah, exactly.
It's felt a little, for me, it feels a little off now that because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I was telling you how I've been home more
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And I mean, I'm still staying really busy at the shop, at the same time, just being more efficient with my time, I guess you would say. But yeah, it feels like there's more to be done, and there is, but at the same time, I'm trying to leave that at work and not bring it home. But it sucks. It's kind of a weird thing to adapt. But,
yeah, you're starting to get a taste of what I'd be feeling. A piece of shit sometimes.
Don't put it that way. Like,
no, it's just the feeling, though.
The feeling, yes.
I'm not saying you are or I am. I'm just saying that feeling where you're like, fuck, dude, like,
yeah,
my potential's being wasted, and I don't, like, I care, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, like, you know, like, what else can I do, you know? So, I don't know. I feel like you do pretty good, though, with your time. It's not like you're fucking, like, most of it. I feel like me and you are pretty good at watching, even if it's YouTube, it's more realistic shit. It's not like we're in some fantasy ass land where, like, yeah, we do like movies and shit like that, but a lot of our consumption is YouTube. Like, it's just
usually something we can implement into real life.
Exactly. Like, if it's not someone, you know, a vlogger or something that has an experience that they just went through, and then you get their point of view and maybe learn from them. So that's why I like YouTube a lot, because it's like, I feel like I just learn a fuck ton on there. Even if it's not about cars and shit, then I don't know.
New shit that's coming out, new tech stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always something, yeah.
Exactly. So just shit like that.
There is some funny shit, though, on YouTube every once in a while.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'll be watching some dumb shit for sure as well. But it's just like on YouTube, I feel like it's a mix. Netflix, it's like you're not going to want to put a documentary unless it's really good, I guess. But for Netflix, I'm not necessarily in that, let me fucking take a notepad and start taking notes. Like, I'm trying to just kind of escape, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. With YouTube, it's more like, okay, I got a little extra time here and there. Like, you know, what can I play? Or maybe I'm eating. I do that a lot.
Every time I'm eating,
yeah, same thing. Yeah, I feel like it's a bad habit when you're with people almost sometimes. But with you alone, I feel like I can't eat without having some shit play. It's kind of, I don't know if it's good or bad.
What would you do? Just sit there and
dude, imagine people back in the day. Or this is the one that fucks me up.
Fuck, just 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean, or maybe a little more.
You know what's even worse though than eating? When you're in the fucking bathroom, bro. Dude, are you shitting me, bro?
I can't even go to the bathroom with my phone now.
Yeah. Like we just you know, just sitting there just like
read a magazine.
That's true, actually. I don't think
that was a thing back then.
Yeah, I wonder if that was actually a thing, or if
I wonder if that was not very sterile.
Well, shit, bro. They say that our phones have more literally feces on them than like toilet seats sometimes.
God damn.
So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Plus, a newspaper, you would use it and you'd get a new one tomorrow. Yeah. Our phone's always with us. And to be honest, I rarely clean my shit. So yeah.
Yeah, today was actually the first time I cleaned mine, just because I was dealing with some mold earlier in the car. And I was just like, I had gloves on when I was dealing with it, but then I was pulling my phone out and switching songs and stuff. Gotcha. And I was like, I should probably clean this off before I take it home.
Yeah, sanitize it and shit like that.
Yeah, but fuck, I do that shit like once or twice a year, honestly.
Yeah, it's bad, but you got to build up the immune system as well, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it takes all that shit. It's kind of, I seen this YouTube video, or I think it was a video, or it could have been like a reel or some shit, but they did like a test how fast viruses and stuff like, or bacteria. I think it was I don't know what it was, but they basically someone's hand. It was like they did like an experiment. They had like a little. I could have been like a work meeting or something like that. They had like food and basically just on a big table.
Yeah.
And one guy, I think it was like some kind of lotion he put on his hand, but it was like with a purple light. What do you call those? UV light.
Yeah.
You would see it like reflect like bright green, and it was just the lotion only. Nothing else in the room reflected like that. But he had it on his hands, and he kind of smeared it like if he had sneezed in his hand or something. And he just went about like grabbing food and grabbing a fork and grabbing a chair, and then by the time they got done, they turned the fucking light on. Bro, fucking everything was green. Like, damn. Everybody had it already. Some fucking people's faces like were covered in it.
Yo,
because people just go like this all the time. And,
yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like,
no,
that's how fast like viruses just spread like that. Because we don't realize like how much we touch ourselves and touch other things, and then we don't.
Yeah, imagine the airborne ones too. The ones you can't even see, like the shit that's in the air. That's like
just you have no control on that one. So
yeah, you gotta be. I don't even know what you would do. I feel like maybe a video like that is potentially good because it shows you, holy shit, how it's like being, like I was gonna say, transported. But I feel like that might fuck some people up.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I seen it, and I don't give a shit. I'll still eat something off the floor. But to some people, fuck, they take it overboard. They're just like
clean freaks.
Every second, they don't even shake your hand. They just fist pump or give you the elbow still. Yeah.
Yeah, you could take it definitely way too far. But yeah, again, you need to build up your immune system as well. So yeah, definitely wash your hands and shit like that. But no, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, bro. Because then you sound like you're just fucking dirty. Like, you just like, wash your hands, but not sometimes. Like, what?
Only wash your hands. Yeah, I mean, no, I've heard people say too, like, you should only wash your hands like maybe like 3 times a day or
before you eat, maybe. Like, I don't fucking know,
But then it's like after the bathroom, you use the bathroom, like.
Oh yeah. If you're gonna be, I guess it depends what kind of bathroom visit it is, but
But let's say you're drinking it just depends the bathroom and where you're at, I guess.
Oh yeah, if we're public, you for sure. Yeah, I'm always washing my hands if I'm in public. In terms, for sure. But at the house, I ain't gonna lie. I be getting a little lazy sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. My bad.
Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah, bro. Shit, bro. Okay. Well, what's else new in life, bro? Has 2024 brought any new things where you're like, oh, well, that's something?
Nothing crazy yet. I mean, there's something in the talks that
in the works and shit
I've talked with you about, but yeah, nothing too crazy. I mean, I just been thinking about. I try not to think about it too much because then I get in my head about it. But the whole with the business stuff, like where am I going with this? What's the plan for this year with it? And we talked about it last time too. Where it's like you can't really get too in your head about it or have like too crazy of plans because then they become unrealistic or you get in your head too much over them. But yeah, it's always something that's in the back of my head. I'm trying to see what I can do different to just, progress with this. And I think progressing with this definitely pushes me forward in life as a person. Yeah. It's basically my life here. So
no, I get you.
But no, it's hard, man. I've been, it comes down just to, I think the economy right now is still kind of messed up. I feel like everyone's really slow right now still. And we've been blessed with still work here, staying busy consistently, I guess you would say. Not the busiest, but not the slowest. Just kind of right in the middle. And
I feel like we're in a weird rut right now for sure. Because even I feel it, like where I work right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely been a little more slower than I thought But I think it's like 2 weeks. I don't know. I feel like New Year hits 2 weeks. It's like the fucking gyms are full, but I feel like I don't know. People are still not fully there yet. I guess maybe they're still recovering a little bit. At the gym. Fuck, maybe I don't know.
You never know. People can be unemployed and just.
Yeah, well, if I wasn't employed, I would definitely be going to the gym fucking early, bro. Because the gyms right now, holy fuck. But it's expected, so when I get there, I'm not like pissed off or anything because it's like the expectation part of it is there. It's like, yo, it's fucking January.
Yeah, coming into it,
Yeah, but it's definitely, I'm not getting the machines that I want to work on. I'm literally like, oh, what works this out that I need to work on? And fucking, I'm going backwards and shit. So I'm making it work, thankfully. Mm-hmm. Definitely making it work. And thankfully as well, I've been more social at the gym. So I do have like more friends and stuff at the gym. So when I see someone on a machine I'm trying to do, yo, let me hop in. So That's definitely a plus of
Do you
being.
feel like you're at social, like going to other gyms, or just mostly because you
Oh
know the people here already?
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
seen their faces a
100%.
lot.
Yeah, I'm not social. I'm not like gonna see a random person and be like, "Hey, can I work in with you?" No, that's definitely not me. That's not me. I'll just
Hell
either
no.
wait or go do some other shit.
Yeah, they actually opened up a new gym right here in this area.
For real?
So I remember we had a Snap Fitness over here on Washington, up in North Ogden.
Oh, okay. I
Like
think
this
I do
24-hour
remember.
Snap Fitness,
What the
and
fuck?
they opened up a brand new one over here in front of the Rush, like the Fun Center,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
behind that car wash, the shiny shell
What
back
is it
there.
big or is it just like
Yeah,
some little?
it's big.
What?
It's definitely it's like a Vasa Gold's Gym vibe, like size wise, but obviously without the
What?
pools and all the crazy
Yeah, the amenities and shit.
track stuff. But it's a nice
Dude, I want to check
Snap
that out.
Fitness for sure.
It's called Snap
Snap.
Fitness. I wonder how much they charge and if it's busy as
It's a
shit.
24-hour gym. That's just like you just go and scan your badge and get in
That's sick.
anytime. There's no people. There's no workers there. Maybe during the day there probably
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like at 3 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
Got you.
But yeah, there's one like in Roy, and I think there's a few around.
Okay.
That one's definitely the biggest one I've seen. But
Yeah.
yeah, had one of the homies been going to that, and
Yeah, well,
it
if
looks
it's empty at 5, I'll drive my ass solo here, at least for a few
it looks
months.
dope.
The fuck? Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
and right now he says it does get. He says it depends the time you go, but he says it is.
Okay.
I mean, it is barely open at the beginning of the year. Literally on Saturday the 5th, whenever that
Oh,
was.
literally.
Was it Saturday?
Yeah, literally. Well, today, what, the 8th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it was
From the
barely
9th?
Saturday.
Shit,
They
I think
opened,
yeah, okay.
so it's fresh.
Dude, that's sick, bro.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it goes well because I feel like there is more gyms that are needed. I feel like just the population here has been increasing and increasing, and the fucking $10 membership is literally like, hey, anyone can come, and we need places like that. But I feel like I just need a place where it's just a little less crowded, bro. So I would not mind paying $40-$50 a month if it's some dope shit.
It came with some better, just more. What would you call it?
It doesn't. It could be the same shit. I'm gonna be honest. As
More
long
peace.
as yeah, exactly. It's just less people.
Yeah.
Like I would not mind doing that at all. Like I don't even use the pools. I don't use the saunas. I don't use none of that shit.
I feel like that's an opportunity right there. It's like
Dude, that's been one of I don't even want to say my dreams or no shit like that, but it's just something like an idea I had as a kid. It's like, oh, that'd be cool.
especially in an area that's so like saturated with people, where it's like, fuck, I don't want to come here. Especially with people that like have been going for a minute and
Yeah,
they hate that shit. It's like, fuck, pay $50. I mean, at that point, it actually makes, I don't know, gyms, like I've told you, I think they don't make sense in my head. At least those $10 membership ones. I mean, you can have a shit ton, but the cost of the building that they're at, the ones that we know, the local gyms, that I can only imagine what the cost of rent is, and then still employees that you have there, and
the equipment, dude.
just
Equipment's
to run a
expensive.
pool too, like to keep a pool updated year round.
Sure, that pool at the gym right now, that shit's been closed for like 2 months. They're like, it's under maintenance. They're not even touching that shit.
I had to close it down. Fuck, times are hard right now. I'd be like, hey, it's out of maintenance.
Yeah, bro.
But no, anyways, but 50 a person makes a little more sense, for a gym. But I feel like I think there's a demand for that.
I feel like that's what I used to pay when I started back like 2014. But
50?
14.
Oh,
yeah,
14.
like, well, no. In 2014, I think I was like paying $40, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
No
like
way.
I'm pretty sure that's what I was paying. Maybe they jacked me or some shit where they were like, oh, here's the black pass or some shit, right?
You didn't even know you had it.
Yeah, but no, that's how it was. I feel like I don't know who came in and just said, let's fuck it up for everybody. I think maybe, Planet Fitness is, I don't know. Planet Fitness is like its own gym. It's not really meant for, I guess they market themselves that they're not really like, for like bodybuilders and shit. It's more for casual people that just want to go and get a workout. Plus, I think they give free pizza on Fridays.
No judgment zone.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, they have like an alarm too, where if you are acting
what the fuck?
too roid ragey, like let's say you're dropping the weights or
They sound an alarm off.
yeah, they'll ask run an alarm and they'll fucking come in and like say some shit. Yeah, so if you're into that whole like bodybuilding and
not for
lifting weight, yeah, that's not the place for you. Like if you like pizzas on Friday, definitely pull up. Yeah,
I only go for the pizza.
Yeah, so it's cool. It's kind of just cool to
go
see.
once a week every Friday.
Yeah, just to get some pizza and shit, It's a free meal. Shit.
Get a mile walk in, and then a slice of pizza.
Yeah, but what I've seen is gyms actually, they benefit off people that sign up for the gym and don't go. That's where they get the bread, 100%. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I guess I've been paying $10 for a minute, but I'm like, I wonder if long term they've made money off me, I guess. but I go all the time, so I don't know how they factor that in.
Bro, I don't know how they make
Yeah,
money.
it's an interesting business model
They
for
can take
sure.
all the money I've gave them for like years that I went there and not even went.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that even pays like one of the employees' wages for like 2 months or a
Yeah,
month.
they probably just bank off having like a lot of people.
And I paid for a membership for years, like 3
Yeah, I
different
remember.
gyms.
Oh wow,
Or one was 2. It was a fucking Gold's Gym pass
he had Vasta too.
and then EOS pass and then the Bassa. And I'm like,
What the hell?
yeah, because somehow like the Gold's Gym just kind of got lost. And
Oh, I got
but I
pissed.
still kept getting charged for it. I never really realized I was until,
That's a chargeback.
and then later I was like, yeah, I'm canceling this shit. I think I noticed it because I would, one year I got the annual, it's like $50.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck, Gold's Gym? Because it was still Gold's. It still said, it came under Gold still, but it was EOS. And yeah, but anyways, even after like 10 plus years of me paying that $10 one and then the EOS and Vasa, yeah, I don't think it equals to even like I don't know, yeah,
Yeah, that's
a
true.
month's wage of one employee.
Do you think they have like a limit at how many people they could sign up on the gym? Because imagine if they had no cap and they could just keep getting people and people and people. I feel like at one point they have to be like, "Yo, there's a max." Fuck, I'm gonna fuck up this word. Occupancy.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got it. Like even at restaurants, you see that shit on the
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
on the
like for the
wall.
fire
Yeah,
fire
exactly. Like
marshal.
this many people allowed. Like at what point does maybe the fire department or marshal have to intervene and be like, "Yo, there's too many people in this shit"? Because
Yeah,
it feels like that sometimes.
that could be a thing. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't think selling the memberships has to do anything with that. I feel like I
Nah,
think that's kind of fucked up because they probably don't have a limit to how many people that sign up.
active memberships, yeah.
But it would come to the point where it's like, hey, the gym's too full. You got to wait until some people get done, and then
Oh, I'd cancel my shit quick.
I think it
Hell
gets to
no.
that point. Like if everybody decided to go at once, and that shit was to get that packed, they probably would do something about it. But it would be like that. It would just play out where it's just like, hey, wait outside. All right, somebody came out. You can go in, which would be fucked. But I don't think it ever get that to that point. You got to really pack the fuck out of that thing.
Well, I feel like in January, especially right now, unfortunately, I have to go like at the worst time, which is like 5 p.m. That's fucking worst time. I feel like 7 p.m. is pretty bad too. 5 p.m., 7 p.m. is good. In between there, it's like a weird phase where people are coming in, but then the people are kind of like leaving, but they're not done yet. They have like a few workouts left. So for a time, dude, we're like packed in that bitch like some sardines, bro, in a can.
I seen a fucking
Fuck.
a reel of like an LA gym. There's a fucking line, bro.
Nah.
Like out the door, and I was like, nah, bro. There's no way I want to go to the gym that bad
Nah.
to wait in
Yeah,
line to get in.
nah.
But it was like New Year's like week, like that. Those few couple days after New Year's Day, and I was like, yo,
No, that ain't it,
that's
brother.
wild.
That ain't it. Over there.
But I guess if you don't have an option though, imagine like if that's like the only gym in your area. So it's like
shit,
you fucking have to
I'm
wait.
doing sit-ups at the house, pa. Yeah, we're running around the block. Well, I guess LA's pretty dangerous. Never mind. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, LA's something different. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess consider you got it good. Even
Yeah,
if
our
it's like
homie Gonzalo
sardines.
actually, well, he's over there, so he'd be going to the gyms and shit. But I think he goes like around like 8, 9 p.m., a little later.
Metal,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, he used to go, he was telling me that he used to go like to a ghetto ass one. I think it was LA Fitness. You would see some shit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're in the ghetto, it's a shit ton of people. You see some shit. You see people like working out in like full construction attire and shit. It's like, bro, just put some
I thought you were
shorts
gonna
on.
say like dealing, like inside the gym.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure this is like maybe not like actual drugs, but like I'm pretty sure there's some steroid ass like sellers in there, 100%. In LA, yeah. I feel like the culture's more. Actually, I don't know. It depends maybe on the gym because you've been to Venice, right?
Mhm.
Have you ever walked to like where the people are working out outside?
Yeah, Muscle Beach.
Yeah, there we go. There's actually a I don't know if it's a gold gym anymore, but it's like an infamous that like Arnold
Yeah,
would go work out and shit. So
yeah, it was like a
yeah,
Gold's Gym. Right on actually like the fuck do they call that? The walk.
yeah, no, I get you.
It's yeah, they have a name for it, but
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck it's located, but yeah, it's on that little where I don't know even know where you go through the bikes and shit. Yeah, so yeah, really interesting.
yeah, it was always weird going through there, especially back then when I wasn't part of like the whole. Well, I'm still not, but when I wasn't really into the gym at all. There'd be all the meatheads out there. I mean, you could tell they're all fucking just
Roided up,
yeah.
brother.
And there'd be guys just like, cause it's like houses, right? And it's just like the walk.
Yeah.
And then there'd be guys like out of those houses that are like selling stuff. Not even houses. It's like the back of a house, but it's converted into a store. It's
Oh
just little
shit.
markets. I'm not sure if you kind of recall what I'm talking about, but and this might be a little way away from actually
Oh,
Muscle
you're probably
Beach.
talking about like Santa Monica over here, because it's usually what I'm thinking about is you have a bunch of houses, you have the parking
No, you're
lot.
right. I'm talking about Santa Monica.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is more Santa Monica. You got the pier,
Mm-hmm.
and then you keep fucking going for like a mile or two, and then you
You
eventually
run
get to
into that.
Venice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm thinking because on the way there, I kept seeing like places like that sell like all kinds of enhancements and shit, and they'd be like handing out little envelopes and shit with like
Got
try
you.
your shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but yeah, it was going towards Muscle Beach.
No, yeah, that fucking
Yeah,
place is cool. I feel like Venice did definitely just turn into some homeless ass place though, especially at night. It should it's a little sketchy.
mm-hmm.
Definitely gets a little sketchy, but I don't know. I feel like I'm feeling pretty comfortable in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? That's like
It's
I
kind of
don't know.
sad though because I feel like there's I don't know, it could be more enjoyable if it wasn't, you know.
Yeah, but it's like at that point you can't even blame the homeless people. It's the people that are running the city and shit. You know, I don't know. California is notorious for having just bad laws and politics and taxes, and that's why everyone's getting the fuck out of there and going to tax-free states like Texas and Florida and you shit. You probably the Utah people hearing this, you know how everybody here hates fucking California people. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's kind of crazy, and a lot of people actually come from over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, even my dad at least. I don't think my mom, but he came from over there. He was like in Long Beach, but no, he would put me on and be like, "Yo, over there is fucking just like it's super ghetto, like more like just violence and drugs and shit." Here, for a time, it was a little bit like that, at least where they lived, or we lived for a second.
yeah,
She was kind of like that, but
yeah. It's trending around now. Definitely not that no more.
yeah, gentrified. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. Being gentrified can be good and bad. I guess it just depends on where you fit. If you're in the poverty level,
Mm-hmm.
gentrification sucks for you. But if you're, I don't know, middle class or even,
Yeah.
then that should probably good for you because, they're revamping everything. So, yeah, shit crazy, brother.
Yeah, it is a little wild. Yeah, I've been looking at houses and stuff. I mean, I'm always just like, not for myself, but I'm always just like seeing what's out there price wise and stuff. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, there's some houses there in Ogden and stuff, but sometimes it's just still like, fuck, no, it's still too,
Mm.
it's a little too, I don't know, just especially going out from like what I'm used to fucking,
Oh, yo, shit. Yeah, if you're comparing to that, bro, come
like
on.
if you forget to lock your car, most like, I don't know, you got a 50-50 chance your shit's getting broken
Hey,
into.
luckily, I think I've mentioned it about 4 or 5 episodes ago. I'd be leaving my fucking car on, bro, for like 5, 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is not got stolen. Hey, we're knocking on wood.
Fuck.
Hey, we good, so we
Yeah.
good on that. So yeah, thankfully, I haven't really seen any like back in the day. You see people like walk like just sketchy people on the roads and shit,
Mm.
or just walking. Now, obviously, you see that from time to time, but it's definitely way less. A lot of the neighbors that used to, be doing bad stuff,
Mm-hmm.
definitely out of there. Yeah,
Moved to
so
worse areas probably or somewhere else or
yeah, just maybe low income housing places like that.
yeah, I feel like where I live, if I see somebody out like middle of the night or some shit, it's just like what the fuck?
I
Like
feel like someone's calling the cops. The fuck? Yeah, one of your
probably.
neighbors for sure is. If they
But
see some weird shit out there,
but like in Ogden, it's like if you see someone out there, it's just like it's just
that's just acting.
yeah, it's normal. But out here, it's just like what the fuck? Like nah, they're up to no good. So
Yeah, that's true. Just depends, I guess, where you're at and the
yeah,
norms of your city,
it's
town.
crazy how just like a few minutes of driving can like switch so much up.
Oh, dude, there's LA is one of those places. You could literally be in like a dump, and then within,
Fucking
I don't want to sound like over exaggerate, but let's give it 15. Because there's traffic over there and shit, right?
like $1 million homes, $1 billion homes.
Well, shit, bro. The $1 million homes they look like regular ass houses, like no bullshit. That shit's crazy now. So over
Yeah,
there, yeah.
yeah, you're not kidding though. $1 million homes ain't shit over there.
Mm-mm. At least if we're talking about 1 million. Now, if you get into like the 5s and 10s,
Then you're
that's
getting
some
some
that's
nicer.
some shit. That's some shit. Yeah, but
Even then though, it's still
it's not
you
cream
had
of the
like
crop though.
no property. Like
Oh
your
no.
lot's hella small.
Yeah, you're better off going to a place where it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear that in the East Coast, it's not too expensive. Obviously, not everywhere in the East Coast, but I think like fucking random ass state like South Carolina or the Carolinas, something like that. So I don't know if I'd be ever down to do something like that though.
Mm.
Just to have a better life and have equity. Just because this just feels like home,
Well, yeah, you got to think back. I mean, it's just family, man, family, friends. That's the.
Yeah.
I was seeing this thing where it's just like, and it's true. I mean, we should all think about it that way, but it's like crazy how like in 100 years from today, we won't even be here anymore.
Nope.
All our pictures we've taken, all our podcasts we put out, it's just gonna be kind of something that's just
In the cloud, in a database tucked away somewhere,
yeah,
lost in the abyss, probably with so much
and slowly just get
information.
lost. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
and I mean, it's just like we're here for for the amount of time we are, and while we're here, fucking enjoy it. Which most of the time it's gonna be with friends, family, and
Oh yeah.
sometimes some people don't really have family or not close to their family, but at least they have friends or people that they meet, and that's like the most important thing you can, I guess, enjoy.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like what you're saying, you could have like that equity if you move somewhere else, but sometimes it's like now that I've gotten older, I'm starting to see that shit now. I'm just like, damn, it's not worth it, for what you have because fucking time's short.
Yeah.
And
I guess it maybe just takes one person to be like, hey, if you move down here, would you move down here? Because I've heard some people do that.
Yeah, if you can get at least one or two friends.
Oh yeah.
That way it doesn't make it seem like you're just fucking middle of nowhere.
Exactly. Maybe it feels like for a job opportunity, like maybe that would be something more appealing. I don't know. Maybe not permanently though. Nah,
Especially, and it's like if it's like a city kind of thing, then maybe it might be better because you can at least socialize, meet new people. But if it's imagine like because right now you can buy a house in Maine for dirt cheap, right? But fucking Maine is gonna and those houses that are gonna be dirt cheap are gonna be in fucking like almost like middle of nowhere.
You probably don't know the area because you're not from there. So it's like, is this good? Is it bad? At the end of the day, you don't know.
No, and yeah, you'll have a cheap home, almost basically pay nothing for rent and have maybe be able to afford nicer things, but it's like fuck, you're just by yourself now.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. Decisions.
It is, man.
Decisions.
But I mean, I think at the end of the day, a lot of people just don't really think about that. But the whole 100-year thing kind of fucked me up. I was like, God damn, that's, and it's true because like all that shit just kind of goes away. Everything we do now, it's like all for what,
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, if you put it that way, if you're zooming 100 years from now, shit, nothing I guess technically matters in a sense. So it's good to separate yourself and be like, oh shit, like for example, I don't know. Let's say we were thinking about starting this podcast and we didn't want to because we were afraid of what the public would perceive of us or what people would think about us or whatever.
Bro, yeah.
Think about that 100-year shit. So who give a fuck?
They don't even know who the fuck we are in 100 years.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that thought can give you comfort. Yeah, 100%. That's a good way of putting that.
Because even like, dude, even like famous people too. I mean, they do get talked about here and there, but at the same time, it's just like
it's a trend.
It's a few things here and there. It's not like they're still here and we're talking about them like crazy. And even today's date, I mean, even like famous people or actors and stuff. I mean, unless like they fuck up or they put out a new movie or they do something crazy, that's when we see them and we know about them. But for the most part,
that's short lived though.
Yeah, for the most part, I mean, it's just as humans, I mean, we just kind of come and go, and
that's how it is.
Yeah.
But actually, Alex Hormozy said something about that. So remember when the Queen of England died or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
He basically tweeted out like I think a month or two after. It was like, hey, remember that you're gonna die and no one's gonna care. He's like, just remember that the Queen of England died a month or two ago, and now no one's talking about her. So it's kind of like fuck.
Yeah.
You just get lost in time and history or whatever you want to call it. So
yeah.
And even a person as important as a queen, where it's kind of like, oh, new day, like shit's gonna keep moving.
It's like a little ant colony, man. You can fucking step by accident on fucking 10 ants, and they don't get. It just keeps going, keep doing their thing. It's just another person lost and forgotten.
Yeah.
That's it.
But, that's just nature, I guess. That's just shit's gonna keep doing, what it's supposed to do. Yeah. With or without you, literally. Yeah. So that's some crazy, shit. Huh? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, there'd be some, I don't know, some shit you see on the internet sometimes. It's just like, God damn.
It fucked you up a little bit, huh?
It's good though. It makes you appreciate more what you have and what you have around you. Because sometimes I feel like you get so lost in either whether it's your job or whatever you're doing or your goals and stuff that you can't forget about everything you have around you. I mean, we all take shit for granted, but sometimes it's good to Yeah.
You got to zoom out.
Yes.
You got to zoom out. Freaking that professor that I be watching, Scott Galloway, he says that sometimes it's hard to read the outside of the label when you're stuck inside the bottle. And I feel like, oh shit, that's kind of like the thing. It's like you're in the fucking thing in the mix.
Can't see the
you
outside.
can't see the outside, so you gotta zoom out. So
squeeze on out of there and take a look.
Bro, that's why personally I think I like hiking, because it kind of gives me like kind of forces me out of the regular routine. Yeah. And then literally I'm kind of out of there and I'm looking at everything, like the whole city, the area where where I live and shit. And it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of surreal to just see cars. And then I'm fucking sometimes be thinking a little too deep, I guess, but I'm like, damn, all these cars are like going to, either to a job, to their families, they're doing some shit.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah,
it's just nuts.
It's crazy seeing it from that point of view.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we're just like little busy bees, man.
Yep.
But damn, yeah, man.
It's been like that.
I do some thinking sometimes, and
no, it's good to be thinking, bro. 100%.
How far ahead do you ever think? Do you ever get kind of in those thoughts where you kind of think ahead?
Sometimes, I guess. It's just more like financially, though. Like, yo, I don't want to be old as shit and be broke as fuck. So just think in terms of just making sure I'm like good and making sure I'm like setting up things. I used to never think about that, but I feel like in the last year or two, I'm like, it's probably something I should be, at least putting the right pieces in, the spot. So, because time's going to be passing, no matter what, it's going to pass, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So might as well try to leverage it and use it as an advantage. Because if you put things in the right place, like things can go well with time. For example, you plant a tree, you give it time, that's going to be a big ass tree, Yeah. It's kind of like the same shit with other things, whether that be investments, skills,
absolutely.
Shit, maybe going to school, should take 4, 6, 10 years, depending on what sort of degree I guess you're getting. But yeah,
the sooner you plan it, the sooner you can start building it.
Exactly. So just some shit. But yeah, what about you? You over here planning? You actually fucked me up the other day. You said, yo, should we get our fucking caskets yet or something? I know you're probably doing some funny shit, but I was like, fuck. I was like, yo. I was like, I don't know about that.
No, because I seen fuck. Yeah. Who was it? Someone I know. They told me if I'd wrap a casket for them.
What the fuck?
Oh, it was one of my customers. I won't say his name, but yeah, I've done a few cars for him, Corvette and a few other cars, like new cars he buys, and they were asking like, this is like totally random. He's like, but we're already planning ahead. Like we already, got our caskets. We don't want to leave our, what do they call it?
Oh, got you.
Basically a burden behind to our kids, like our family. Like we just want to, once we go, like everything's already paid for, everything's good. You just basically, you guys are already going through a hard enough time. We don't want to make it hard for you guys, and they're set off pretty good. So, but yeah, he asked me if I could do like basically almost like a custom wrap, I guess, on the casket to make it look like his Corvette and his with some stripes and shit on it.
Dude, that's crazy as fuck.
And I mean, this fella, he's had some heart problems when he was maybe a few years back, but he's probably in his 50s, 60s, maybe probably 50s, I would say. I don't think he's in his 60s yet, but yeah, it's just, you never know. I mean, the older we get, the complications get fucking a little more higher risk, and basically the risks get a little, what would you call it? It's not like we're now, if we get sick, we got like, a week or whatever to kind of get by, or before we're fucking like down bad. The older you get, it's like, fuck, if you get sick, you like bad, you got like fucking 2 days to figure shit out. Or
oh shit, yeah.
So, but yeah, it's just a little different one. But no, I think what came up with that day is I seen like somebody like going through a fucking like a funeral home or one of those places, mortuaries, where they sell the caskets, and they're looking at pricing for them, and some are like 10 grand, some are 15, depending, what fucking all the custom shit you could do with them. And I think I just brought it up just to be stupid, but at the same time, it's like, damn, that's something you got to think about.
No, they fucked me up because I was like, damn, like should it or something? I don't know. That's some shit, bro. But that's actually crazy that you actually have someone. Are you gonna actually do it? I'm sorry. Before I go on.
I completely forgot about that. Actually, I mean, it was maybe like a.
Would you be down at least?
Yeah, it'd be fucking weird. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like playing with the fucking Ouija board. It feels like.
Because
you're playing with like death. not death, but it's like it's just weird. We put a body in there, we put it in the ground to
Yeah, thinking about it, it is
lay to
weird,
rest.
but yeah, I think we had a conversation not too long ago where we were talking about mortality and how it's hidden from us.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess if it wasn't as hidden, it'd probably just be some normal shit.
Yeah.
So maybe that has to do.
And that's one thing with me. I've never had to deal with death, so it's anything with that. It's definitely a little weird for me. So yeah, which it's not gonna be good the day it comes, but we don't wish that upon anyone. But
fuck no.
Yeah, we'll see though. I mean, I'm down for him. I mean, he's a great customer of mine. And
yeah, that's actually really interesting. I've never ever heard of that before.
Could be a whole fucking market for it, you know. Get your decals for your casket.
Yeah, before you go and shit, huh?
Decals, names, custom wraps for it.
Yeah.
A whole family, what do you call it? Like a collage of photos. Custom wrap on it.
Yeah, everybody on there.
Or your memories of like everything you've done throughout your years.
That's actually that. Yeah, I like
that. It's just unfortunate. I mean, it just sits on the ground. You're never gonna see it again. But
I maybe guess for the ceremony or just the idea of he's getting buried with his memory. I don't know. Yeah, it's symbolic.
I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe there's somebody out there doing this shit. I mean, if it came to his head.
I'm sure somebody, definitely not a big market though.
I've seen in the past like where people like painters or tattoo artists, you know, in the past, I've seen them do like custom like pinstriping on them and stuff, or like some crazy artwork on them. On caskets, but yeah, I mean, you don't got that much time, especially if someone goes unexpectedly. I mean, you got a week, 2 weeks max to do some shit like that. So that's why he's like, they're planning ahead.
Got you.
But it'd just be weird to buy some cat. I don't know if you keep them at the house.
Oh shit!
Imagine you just buy 2 caskets and you just have them at the house.
Yeah, go sleep in it like a vampire.
I doubt. I start breaking it in. Fuck.
Fuck. Oh shit. Nah. Hey, I don't know. I feel like it might be good and bad. Bad because it's like someone comes over, your kid's like, "What the fuck?" Maybe he puts like a weird energy out there. But you yourself, like, damn, I'm gonna be laying in that shit one day. I feel like,
bro.
I don't know. I feel like that it might be like a good just reminder that you're gonna die, because there's actually a lot of people. It's almost become a cliche where it's like overused. But there's in philosophy, it's called memento mori. Basically, it's just a reminder that you're going to die. So a lot of people have that shit tatted, things like that. But that's kind of like the same principle. It's like you look at the casket and it's a reminder that you're going to die. Yeah. Which makes you appreciate the life right now.
It's like they say, you'll live your day like it's your last day.
Yeah, exactly. So, live your day like it's... There's another one called Carpe Diem. That one is... basically, I think what you just said is like live your day like today, like there's no tomorrow, like live right now in the present. So yeah, that's another one. So yeah, man, death. Hey, death, motherfucker, brother.
Yeah, there's that fucking Grim Reaper just lingering around, you know.
That shit's crazy that we actually have like a symbol for that shit.
Right, fucking
yeah, death. Like who came across that? You know, like why?
What's the symbol of the fucking
the scythe?
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
What the fuck is the symbol? I mean, the meaning for that shit. I mean, if I see that, I think of it like farmers. They cut fucking weeds. I was about to say. Like that.
Yeah, 100%.
But like, remember like cartoons and shit. That fucker was always around.
Oh, Billy and Mandy.
Yeah, that show exactly.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Yeah, that's an amazing show. Yeah, that's actually a fact.
He would remind them, of like death as they were around the corner.
Dude, that shit was fucking nuts. That's actually thinking about
as kids thinking about that now, and then we're just talking about it randomly now. But
dude, back then there was some crazy ass shows. Like Courage the Cowardly Dog was insane.
That's a fucked up shows for a kid to be watching.
Yeah, and they were like PG and shit. But I love those shows. I don't know. Now thinking about them, it's like, damn, what the fuck were they showing kids? But I don't know. They made it work somehow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but going back to the question, you said how far you think out. Do you ask me that because is that something you've been thinking about recently, where you're looking down like?
No, I mean I was telling you a little bit earlier about my girl talking about like the new school and like being school teachers in there, and I was like, on the way here I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, that's like far to think, like oh, like I'm gonna be doing this for I don't know the next 30 years. Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna retire and be a school teacher and it's like that's fucking crazy to even think that far. But
it's hard.
And she was just bringing it up because she was talking about school, like, oh, you could be like a mechanic school teacher there, like you're so good with like teaching people. But I'm like, yeah, I'm not like dealing with kids. I don't think at that age, and you never know. Maybe like you were saying, at that age, you just want to be around people. Like you don't want to be at home and you want to just stay moving.
Yeah.
But it's like it's crazy to think that far because you're kind of putting like a limit to yourself. But I guess it's not a limit because if you're about to retire or you're retired and you go to do that as just like a side thing, I mean, it could be fine. But if you're thinking about like when I turn 50, that's still like 15 years before retirement, right?
Yeah, technically.
I'm gonna be a school teacher. Like you're capping, and I'm not saying a school teacher is bad, but if you're hoping for a lot, like for me, I'm hoping for to have a lot of wealth. Where maybe that's not even a thing for me. Hopefully, I'm just busy. I don't know, sitting on a beach or something at that age. Hopefully, right? But to think about that, I feel like I'm putting a cap to myself. But then I was just thinking, that's fucking thinking too far ahead.
Yeah.
So I just asked you that question to see if you ever go that fucking far, but
I kind of don't sometimes just because, well, let me just put it into a perspective that's easy to digest. For example, how long ago were you like, yo, I want to start detailing, tinting, doing wraps and stuff? Like at what age or how long ago was that?
I would say like maybe a year or two after high school.
So that was probably the 1920. Okay, so when you were 18, someone asked you that, you probably wouldn't even have considered that as an option. Mm-hmm. And that was how long ago? Like 10
years ago.
10 like 10 years ago. So you had another 10 years of experiences on top of what you're doing right now. Mm-hmm. You might be somewhere completely different and have some other shit that you ventured off and did. So it's kind of hard sometimes because a lot of shit does change.
Yeah, it's so wild.
So yeah, and that's crazy to think so far ahead. Mm-hmm. Because it's like we're thinking about a time, at least for us, that we haven't even lived. What I'm trying to say is we're both basically almost 29. We're 29. Retirement age is what, like 65? Mm-hmm. That's not like 29 plus 29. That's like 58. That's not even. We haven't even got to like halfway mark of that. Yeah. So it's even kind of like hard to fathom, especially since our early years from like 1 to 10. I've probably forgot most of that shit anyway. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, I think it's definitely. I don't think it's healthy, honestly, to be thinking that far.
That far, yeah. I feel like maybe put little things, like I said, in place, just little seeds here and there. But it'd be like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I would like to have maybe someone that thought that far when they were young and see what happened. Like, what did it go as planned?
And I mean, it's kind of, I guess to think that far and have, well, I guess it's good because, I mean, you kind of manifest things. Because, I mean, the thing is, like everything you wish you had 5 years ago, you have it now. Or something like that. But it's kind of true. Like everything I ever wished for like 5 years ago, like I've fulfilled and I have now. And some, and I would have never thought that. But if you do think that far ahead, I mean, I don't know, that's just too fucking far. But let's say ideally like another 10 years. I mean, you can kind of somewhat.
Yeah, 10 years is easier for sure to digest because we could kind of figure out the time, what 10 years feels like a little bit.
Yeah.
But fucking 65 or retirement age.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, yeah, bro. Because we still got to go through 30s, 40s, 50s, half of the 60s, and then you get that shit. Like, that's what? And that's if you are blessed enough to even live. Because we're over here already saying, oh, we're going to live. That's something I've been actually trying to kind of stop as well. Trying to think that far. Yeah. Because, like, bro, I might be fucking dead. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, we got to fucking just be in the zone and just live the day.
Carpe diem, bro, little, I don't know. Because it says give little thought to the future. Mm-hmm. But maybe a little is enough to have goals and plans. And then just kind of live in the moment and just kind of forget about it,
Yeah, when we think of like fucking school teacher, like I'm talking about a school teacher right now because that's what was my thought, but
yeah,
that might maybe be a fucking thing in the.
Oh shit! The school system might be so advanced and change that.
It's just robots teaching you when you get there, or it just becomes school. I don't know. It'd be fucking weird. You never know.
So many things have changed.
Yeah, but. No, it was just a random thought I had when I was driving here. And I was like, I'll ask Alex about that. Because I thought in my head, I was like, God damn, why are you even thinking that far ahead? And it was just because my girl said a comment about like school teacher, like when you retire, or like you'd be great at it or something. And she said I can be like a health teacher or like a something medical.
Okay.
And like she's like, we can have lunch together and like we can be like in the same place. And I'm like, yeah, I guess as old people, like if we think of old people right now, like you think of like a couple that you saw this weekend shopping or somewhere you had dinner, and it's just two older folks, and they're in their 55s. And if you think about like them, right now, like if they both work together, they'd probably be, I don't know, some people hate working with their spouse, but some people love each other and they like spending time and like, yeah, that'd be actually kind of cool. We both work at the same school and have lunch together, carpool there.
Shit, if I gotta go to work with her and then go back home, fuck that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fuck that.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Everybody's different.
No, it's just, I don't know. I feel like you just need some like just different times, time alone for sure, times with other people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. You just got kind of, you don't get an opportunity to miss the other person, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of just gonna be like, fuck, like I'm kind of fucking sick of you. And if you never have that time away, nah, bro. I feel like you need that 100%. Like you need that time away.
Those random thoughts you have, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was watching a YouTube video of these guys or this couple that was they were somewhere cold as shit. I don't even know where they were, but they basically they're like on a sailboat, not a little, it was a big ass sailboat. But those people too, I mean, they're with each other 24/7 for fucking a year, 2 years, out in the ocean, just traveling, all over the world. And I'm not sure if you've seen any of those videos of those people, but yeah, you definitely got to be. That's a whole different kind of relationship right there because you're literally stuck on a boat. I mean, you do port and you get out every once in a while, but you're still fucking with them. It's not like you port in fucking Italy and like, all right, I'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm gonna fucking explore and not explore, but I'm gonna just fuck off,
Yeah.
But anyways, they were like it could have been like Alaska or some shit like that, and they wherever what the fuck would they call it? The tide where it comes in and it comes out, where it comes in and leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where this happens. Maybe it happens fucking everywhere, but somewhere where there's an ocean, and basically they beached their sailboat. So basically they spotted out an area where the tide was going to come in, and it was going to be able to get the boat to a certain area, and then the tide was going to go away, and they needed to do maintenance to the boat. So basically they got it to this area, the tide left, so it's just fucking dirt, and the boat's just floating. And he was able to like work on the prop and do some shit. And the tide came back in, boat floated again, and they fucking took off.
Yeah, that's
some weird shit. But
that's some shit.
I just seen some random shit sometime. But I was just thinking about like the whole aspect. It was just both of them, and then I'm like, what if the fucking engine don't turn on? Like you're fucking in Alaska, like fucking water's just about frozen. I really
hope you have some GPS messaging thing. I really hope.
Yeah. And then I was thinking, I'm like, what the fuck are they? Like, how do they make money? Like how?
I hope when you're old, you got that shit taken care of.
They're even old. They're fucking like 30 something.
Oh fuck. Maybe that's what they do. They just post the YouTube videos and do that, I don't know. Yeah, bro, it's crazy, bro. But I think to think about retirement, I don't want to say it's a correct age, but I can see my dad, and I think he started like in his early 50s thinking about, I don't want to necessarily always be here. It's always cold, I might slip or some shit. It's ice everywhere. So his mentality is he's, our origins are from Mexico, so he want to have something built over there. So that way he could go over there and, I don't know, go to his homelands, I guess. So I feel like there's a lot of Hispanics, like dreams, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's the mentality for a lot of them. Go back to their hometown to retire.
Yeah, just kind of, live the rest of the days or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. But maybe around 15. I guess he's giving it like 10, 15 years, I guess. Mm-hmm. He doesn't want to retire at 65. He said that a few times. So
I'm like, he wants to retire before.
Yeah, especially he hates his job. I ain't gonna lie. It sucks, but I guess it is what it is. That's his choice. I can't.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people's choices. A lot of people don't like what they do, or they don't even like life in general. They're just like, what the fuck why am I doing this?
Yeah, I don't think he's the only one. I mean, my dad, he works for himself, and has his own thing, and
he has days like that.
Well, he doesn't. He's just at home all day, every day. Like he's pretty much retired now.
Hell yeah.
But he's just like, and I tell him like, why do you you don't want to keep your business like even like have full-time employees and like, but he's like, bro, when you get to my age, I've dealt with businesses my whole life. I dealt with people. Like, I don't want to do shit. Like, I just want to like enjoy my day. And yeah, they wake up and he goes in and like maybe works for like 3 hours right now when it's slower.
Yeah.
To kind of, get by not paying an employee that much. But yeah, they're just home. Both my parents, and I mean, they seem like they have a good time, but at the same time, it's just like, I mean, it takes a lot to build that. And we don't even have a grasp of what it takes to be there, but It seems like your parents are the same spot. A lot of people are like that.
No, I was about to say,
and you were telling about somebody
I think
else.
there's a trend. There's a trend here going on.
Yeah.
So Bella's dad, like super talented machinist, engineer mind, like crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like he fucking like crazy, right? But now he'd be telling me, he's like, I don't even want to see a fucking bolt.
I don't blame him, man.
So I think that's just a thing, bro. People just, when they're old, they're just like, I'm fucking sick of this shit. Like I'm done.
Yeah, and they're having a good time. It's not like they hate life. I mean, most people don't, but
yeah,
I mean, I don't say most. But
yeah,
everybody to themselves, right? But yeah, it's just kind of a thing where it's just like I don't want to work. Like it's just want to enjoy just being here, right? Being present. But yeah,
brother.
well, we got some shit. I mean, for the future, that's release of our worries right now.
No, 100%. I feel like these questions that we're asking, I feel like are really good for, well, I guess for the audience and us to even ask them, just older people that have gone through some shit, you know what I'm saying? And then if you feel like you're 40 or 50, and you're like, damn, they're young, they're talking about, bro, there's someone out there that's older than you. Like, go get a different perspective and, maybe see what's around the corner and see how you can prepare yourself a little bit better and be like, hey, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I have some of these conversations with my girlfriend, and I kind of lose her with him because she doesn't, and most people don't. I mean, doesn't. She's like, I don't even know like why it makes sense to think that far, and I'm like, it doesn't. I mean, that's just a thought. I mean, maybe it's just the way I work too, but I feel like it is somewhat good to have like just a thought, like have it just lingering in your head, like because like a decision you may make,
may alter that shit
in 5 years, you might think back like this can affect my. You already have some. It's not a plan, but just having thoughts.
Yeah, no, 100%. You at least want to know. You don't know the destination quite yet, but you at least want to know the direction, so you're not far off from the destination. If that makes sense, you don't want to be. Oh shit! I wanted to be in that destination. I wanted to be in Canada, but I ended up in fucking Brazil.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? We went the wrong way this whole time. So, no, I get what you mean. Like, you at least want to know.
And it's true. Like, you don't want to worry about something that you don't have control over.
No.
So, I mean, yeah, don't make it a priority, obviously, but at least plant it in your head, a thought, or just be knowledgeable of retirement in the future, like you're saying, because the sooner you start that retirement funds, obviously, investments, then those start building quicker. And
and that's just one. That's literally just one thing.
Yeah, there's so
you
much.
can invest in so many things that aren't even physical. Relationships. Well, I said not physical, but there's so much shit you can invest in. Even physical, you could slowly build a little house. Maybe not. I guess it's up to you, but to remodel it here and there. I don't know. There's just so much. It's crazy how many choices you have. It's like choice overload. And then sometimes it's just so many choices, you just kind of like, you know what? Like,
you almost don't. Yeah.
You just kind of like, fuck that. Like, I'm like, let me just chill. Like choice overload. So, yeah, it's some crazy shit. We think about some shit, man. We went from death to, hey, what we gonna do when we're old? So
yeah, I've been thinking about a lot of shit, man. I have a lot of time on my hands while I'm at work.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I'm glad,
and I feel like I deal with people obviously, but a lot of the time I'm just kind of in my head. I'm like trying to plan, my next move or what's going on, like. And a lot of the shit comes through podcasts and shit I hear. I just like I'll catch something from it. And then I'll get kind of whole fucking...
Yeah, you reflect on that. I do the same shit, bro.
Yeah.
I swear. Yeah, 100%. Like perspectives or if they're doing something. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, sometimes I come across some people during the day and I'm just like... I just get stuck thinking about like their situation and I'm like... Yeah, fucking... It's weird. You got to see it from... Yeah, like a different point of view, I guess, a lot of the times. Just the world.
That's something actually I've realized as well. I'm like, I see other people sometimes and see where they're going wrong and shit. And sometimes you want to tell them, hey, like, obviously going to take it the wrong way. But then I think about myself and I'm like, there's something in my life where someone's doing the same shit to me. And it's just kind of fucked up. Where it takes an outside perspective almost to tell you, but you're not going to want to accept it because, ego and shit like that. And, it makes sense. No one wants to be told, hey, man, you're fucking up. Like, like, nah, hell nah. Or the worst type of advice you could give someone, in my opinion, is if you're a parent, you were here telling like their kids, like, I don't know, fucking up, or you can do this. I've seen that in families where, dude, that shit does not go well. So that's another lesson I guess I learned.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
It's like, all right, it's your life. Do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, you should not be trying to tell other people's kids what to do, basically.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, man, other things.
Okay, okay.
Let's make it a little brighter.
Yeah, some more positive stuff. I love it. What's something
You got anything?
positive? Yeah, positivity definitely isn't my strongest suit, but we could think of something, you know.
I think it is. You just it takes some more to extract it out of you.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to say pessimistic, but more, I try to be more realistic, but sometimes it ends up being a little bit more pessimistic.
Mm.
I could be a little bit more optimistic, which, looking to the future and having good things. But I guess we could go there. What do you feel optimistic about? I know we've been talking about, bad shit, or not bad shit, but just realistic, shit that just unfortunately does happen.
Mm-hmm.
But what's something, that you look forward to in the future? Maybe when you're old, maybe in a few years. Yeah, just
some good shit.
yeah, something like, yeah, I kind of, kind of want to do that,
Man, probably I think a family. I think having like kids. That's like something I think about sometimes. I'm like,
You been having that urge or what?
no, but not the urge. Definitely not. But it's just a thought because I mean, who knows? I mean, you never know if you even are able to have kids. Fucking in a couple
Dude,
of
that's
years,
a fact,
I have
bro.
to adopt one or have some kind of what do they call it when they
Surrogate.
something. But yeah, that's always a thing. It's like, dang, right now I have dogs, and I was just telling you about that. Like, fucking, I had to pay. Now we have a groomer come to our house, and we have 3 dogs. And this is the first time we added the third one to it. So it was just like one load of pay it up front, and every 6 weeks they come in, and it was like it's a grip, right, for the 3 dogs, and then their food. We pay a lot for their food too, and it's like, god damn, like this is just our dogs. Like kids are coming,
Oh
and
shit.
the next 5-10 years. I mean, you definitely want to have kids between there for me, I guess, within
Yeah.
the next 5-10 years, not any longer, but. And just like how much life is going to change with that. But I think it'd be good for the good, though. It's something that kind of look forward to and think about. But
That's good, bro.
it'll be
Okay. Some family. I be thinking about that sometimes, not necessarily like imagining, but I be looking at people that are younger than me that already have a kid or kids. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just kind of try to put myself in their shoes and see maybe they for sure think differently. They're not just worrying about themselves. It's, they have a being at least. At least most parents are like that. Obviously you have the ones that don't give a shit. But it's just like, I wonder, I feel like I sometimes project it. I'm like, I wonder how it feels. Because, just to care about someone so
Yeah.
much. And it's different.
It's
Like, obviously, I love my mom and, family and sisters and girlfriend, et cetera, et cetera. But to have like I don't know.
it's
It's
different because it's
crazy.
something that you're gonna love and give a lot of attention to. That's gonna outlive you.
It's like your responsibility. I think that's what it comes down
Yeah.
to. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like your parents. I guess you're their responsibility, but to a certain age, it might flip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, they're gonna outlive you. Hopefully, right? Everything.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Nothing ever happens, but it's one thing that's like you can love a dog so much and then it passes away. I mean, our family, you know, and but yeah, usually a kid's something you kind of leave behind. And so, but yeah, I think for me too, like I'm excited just to like I guess there was a lot of things growing up that I wasn't able to do that I feel like I can basically provide now for whether if it's a son or a daughter we have or a few kids.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of one part I look forward to, is like basically, which it's kind of a fine line because you don't want to be too controlling or making them something they don't want to be, but at the same time, like I want to be able to provide the most as possible to hopefully create a little badass. So
Got you. No, I get what you mean. I feel like to a certain extent I agree, but like now looking back on me, I don't think I would needed anything extra than what I had, to be honest with you. I feel like what I needed is more information or opportunities that my parents didn't have. Now that I have it, I could provide those lessons to them.
Gotcha.
But I don't really, I don't really care if, I want to have everything for my kid when he turns 15. I want to have him a fucking brand new car ready to
hell no.
go.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If I fuck the kids.
Hey, let him struggle like I did.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, no,
That
I
should
don't mean it
build
like
character.
that, but I definitely mean like I think we can, and I don't know, it's fine too because you can't tell someone what to do really.
Nah, hell no. Yeah, that's you gotta
That's
figure that shit
that's a
out.
bad
Yeah.
That's a bad recipe right there.
Yeah, 100%.
Recipe for
100%, bro.
disaster.
Yeah, that's actually something I've thought about in the future. It's like, damn, if you're so successful, bro, that shit would be one of my biggest fears, bro. To just have some, you just create some, I don't know, some kid that just is an asshole or something like.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I kind of stand back and I see like some of these wealthy people that I know, and how they raise their kids and family, and it's pretty interesting actually. I mean, I would have thought different, but I kind of, in a way, admire. I mean, I feel like I guess it's okay for what their life is. I guess their level of success. I guess it's not like going too far and beyond for them, but at the same time, it's not like you're uber rich and like nah, go work at McDonald's till you have enough to buy your car.
That's the shit I'm trying to be on. I worked at Burger King and fucking hated it.
Hey, you hungry? Okay, go to work.
Yeah, well, maybe not hungry.
They'll give you a free burger.
Jesus, yeah, not feeding a kid, maybe that's a little too much.
Let's say he's 16. What is it, 18 after basically kick kids out of the house?
A lot of people, yeah, I feel like a lot of people do that.
Yeah,
that shit is insane to me. Hell no, a kid 18 straight off the bag, that fool's gonna be living in the gutter. What the fuck?
Yeah,
it's too expensive out there right now. Hell no,
under the gutter,
dude. I'm telling you, holy shit. No, but there's, like you said, there's that fine line where you do want to provide more. But I'm dead ass looking back, or even you look back. What's something that you feel like you can provide to your kid that your parents didn't? That's material. I know you have lessons and
I think for me was like having more than be like a younger age to be able to like do more activities.
I like that.
Like the stuff that we do now, like boating and like not even boating. Let's say kayaking or paddleboarding.
That's facts. I like that.
My dad's never even got in the water, like past his knees. It's
really,
yeah.
We got to take him.
Well, he doesn't know how to swim. Basically, I'm trying to say
life jacket.
But the thing is, when he's just he's scared probably of water now. But it's like the older you get too, it's like shit, stuff like that. And that's the thing, they had me at a way older age. They were way older, and so it's kind of like stuff like that. I feel like would have done a lot more.
I like that
memories because I think the memories are the one thing that you stick with that is stuck with you forever, right?
The experiences, yep.
Those are the more. I would wish I had more. I think that's the only thing I can ask for. I mean, they gave me plenty of experiences, right, and memories, but
yeah.
But
activities in the experience, like snowboarding, for example, is one of the ones where I feel like, that would have been cool if my parents would have taken me and shit like that. And my dad did his best. He definitely took me like sledding and shit like that. So that's sometimes where I'm like, he tried,
Because
like,
my childhood memories I have, it's like the only times that we had family stuff, which is like camping. It's like the most thing that's memorable to us. Birthday parties, like at your house. It's like, so like I know for a fact that shit sticks with you. So
100%, bro. I remember me, you, and my dad would always go to the theater too. We would always be seeing just random shit. Chicken Little, fucking.
Yeah, your dad would take us on random drives and stuff like that. So it's like those kind of things, and
that shit means a lot.
That's only like I can count them probably with both my hands. I can count the memories I only have. But as like if I could provide more to a kid of those kind of things, that'd be like fucking exceptional. I wouldn't want to just be giving them like.
I feel like the quality time too.
Yeah.
Like actually being there and not just like being there, but also, I don't know, having just like quality. So, having a great time, enjoying each other's company, fucking whatever that means to you.
Yeah. But
that's a good point.
But yeah, what about that question for you though? The original question, I guess, that we asked. How
my bad. Repeat for me. I'm drawing blanks.
Well, I'm trying to remember how you quoted it to me.
Oh, was it the materialistic shit, or what would you do?
Something you look forward to, yeah, basically.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For the future, not specifically this year, but
yeah. We already touched on the family. I feel like I would, looking back 4 or 5 years, I feel like definitely up the traveling, which is, it's kind of crazy to think. I was thinking about this earlier. I was actually on a call with somebody. And I was like helping him file like a business in Texas or something. And he gave me an address in Austin. I was like, oh, is this like your address? Like, do you live in Austin? He was like, oh, no. I was like, oh, no worries. The only reason I ask is me and some friends were over there a couple of months ago. And then we just started talking about it. And I was like, oh, we just go to like a different city. But I think we've been doing that for the last 4 or 5 years. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to more just traveling, bro. Like, I feel like.
Yeah, really, like we're talking about the memories. It's like the stuff
Exactly.
things will engrave in your head.
Yeah, so that's it. And then I actually had like a little shift in my head as well, where back then it was more, I guess, just whatever the fuck would come into my mind, whatever I wanted, I guess, is something I would get. Now, like we just mentioned, experiences for sure is way more important in my opinion than anything materialistic, like clothes and shit like that, or fucking whips, which obviously we do love and stuff. But if we're ranking them like on a list, like fucking the experiences, and especially if they're experiences with like friends and loved ones, I don't think you could top no shit like that.
No, that's one thing like I've gotten more wise with too. It's like, yeah, I can fucking have I don't know, I can have a McLaren tomorrow, but it's like when I had the other car, it's fun for what it is, but if you don't have friends to share it with or people to go out with in it, it's just a car to get you from point A to point B.
Yeah, that's facts. And we do know that a lot of those cars usually are the garage like 99% of the times anyway.
Yeah. And I don't know if it takes just having more friends with more of those cars to share that time with. I mean, I kind of had that with the motorcycle thing, where I had a group of friends and definitely created a lot of memories there with that. Gladly good memories, because fuck, now looking back at that shit, it's so fucking dangerous. It's like,
yeah, bro,
it could have gone from like making great memories to fucking
bad one.
Fucking scarring you for life shit, So yeah, that's one thing. As you get older, you realize all this dumb shit you do. I mean, yeah, everything has a risk, obviously, but
we live and we learn type shit.
But yeah, definitely, that's a materialistic shit's definitely
it's lower on the tier list. It's still obviously needed to some capacity.
But yeah, that's
no, I like that.
Memories for show though is
that's
travel
that's
more. That's good.
Yeah, I for sure say that. So yeah, just trying to, even if they're small as well, I feel like sometimes those were overlooked. You could do some little shit here in the weekend or something. Yeah, or even having like an opportunity come up. So for example, my girlfriend's going to be out of town. I think she's going to visit a friend or something. So I feel like I kind of learned that from her a little bit. She just fucking travels more than I did at the time. Like obviously we would go on our friends trips before, but I feel like it's something where I'm like, damn, like,
where are we going?
Yeah, we could up this shit if we really wanted to,
Yeah.
Even if it's 4 hours away drive, bro. I never really thought about that until, I got with her, because she's like, oh, let's go to Idaho, 4 hours north. And I'm just kind of in my head like, okay. Well, I was like, shit, can't we just go camping here? But it's just, I don't know. It's just different, bro. It's just some shit. And then now I have those memories where I'm like, yo.
Yeah, I'm like you, though. I'm not sure if you changed, but fuck driving, dude. I fucking hate driving now.
I do hate driving.
I think you're the one that passed that on to me, man.
I apologize.
I'd always tell you, like, I'm going to California and I drive, or I'm going here and I drive, and you're just like, what the fuck driving, bro? Like, I hate that shit. And I think it's because you would take long-ass road trips to Mexico with your family back then, and those probably scarred you, So
yeah, well, those were definitely the worst ones.
But now
I wasn't driving though, but
just being stuck.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I remember this one time, bro. We fucking packed the fucking Trailblazer full, bro. That motherfucker, you can't even see the back, the
back
rear.
Window.
Yeah, you trying to go in reverse? You gotta get out and check what the fuck's back there.
You gotta get someone to come out.
Yeah, bro. But I remember it was like an uncle, an aunt, I think like a cousin, and then it was me, my sister, my parents. So what were we at? We're like at 7, right?
7
And
deep.
I'm trying to go to sleep. The road to Mexico, at least where we're from, is 2 days away. And I still remember this shit, bro. So back in the day, you know how the middle seat of like trucks, not like a truck, but like an SUV, back row, it would be flat on this side, flat, and then there'd be a fucking bump, like in the little middle thing. I remember being so tired that I fucking laid on like the floor, but I got a freaking whole
on
fucking hump thing, bro. Yeah, that sucked.
They give you the hourglass body, huh?
On
one side.
Yeah, I was about to say on one side. Shit.
God damn.
Nah, but yeah.
Hey, but that's one of those memories, man. You'll never forget that shit.
Nah, definitely not.
I feel like that's me. That's been me the last couple of days, man. Sleeping on the couch, been falling asleep, like just watching a show or something, and just wake up all fucking fucked up from just sleeping all crooked on the couch and sleeping on a pillow or some shit, and you're all tweaked up. Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, but besides that, yeah, I don't know if what else we could be looking forward to. maybe aging, if you're trying to be more optimistic, like, oh, you know, you want to, I don't know. I feel like aging kind of ass though.
You ever have you got to a spot now where you're I guess scared of getting older, or you don't want to get older? Because obviously, you know, remember when we were younger, right? We want to get older. We want to be. I don't know. I feel like I kind of quit.
You want to live forever type shit,
Yeah.
or it feels like that.
Well, I guess
at least.
I'll answer for myself. I guess now I don't want to get old, but I think it was after like 25 where I was just like, oh, let's put a fucking hold to this shit, you know?
Yeah.
This shit going too fast. And I think it was more with me comparing to success. Like I was like, I'm not where I want to be yet. Like I don't fucking make me go into my 30s and not have, you know, what I want. Or
Yeah, same.
I think that's what it was. But you ever have that, or are you kind of the same?
Yeah, in that terms, yeah, I wanted to stop because I had some fucking crazy ass false expectations when I was young. We're like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire when I'm 25, and then you look around you and it's like, who the fuck is a millionaire at 25? Like, at least here, you know, like.
Well, fuck, even around the world, bro. It's like you can count the people. I mean,
it's not normal for sure. Yeah. I think I was actually watching a YouTube video. Your average net worth when you're in your 20s is like fucking. It's not average because the rich people kind of sway it fucked up. So it's the median. It's like fucking 11K or some shit. So it's like, what the fuck? Yeah. So it just kind of gives me the perspective that's like we all feel like we're, you know, a little behind or maybe a lot behind. But it's just that Instagram bullshit that you fucking in front of your face. Yeah. No, that's dead ass. And I've literally said it before. Oh, Instagram, the gratification life. But just because I acknowledge it doesn't mean I've actually fully grasped the concept and understood it fully. So that's one thing where I've caught myself where I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? You know? Yeah, nah, but aging, I don't know. It could be beautiful, I guess. But at the same time, I feel like as the older you get, just more problems arise. Yeah. Like physically, illnesses. I think the only thing that gets better is financially, technically. Like your net worth goes up like the older you get. But
that's if you plant the seed early too, you know.
Yeah, if you don't fuck up. Yeah, but your body is going the other way.
Yeah.
You're deteriorating.
Yeah, we're almost at I think our peak probably be at least body wise probably 30s, huh?
Oh fuck, I really hope not.
Like
I'm trying
early 40s, 30s.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking be I don't know when the age. I don't even want to know because I'm gonna be fucking sad. I'm not
trying to say my late 40s are gonna be my peak. No, that's I don't know. I think
like body wise or what?
Yeah, I think 40s? If anything, it's gonna be like early 40s.
If you're on 30s. If you're on like testosterone and shit, possibly like on some like enhancements.
Like pushing your 50s, you're gonna be like
pushing 50s is crazy.
What's like your late 40s?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I ain't gonna lie.
At that point, you're pretty much.
Yeah.
You might be already having. I don't know. I
don't know. Speaking of investments, I feel like just taking care of yourself right now is definitely another one of those where it's not. It's overlooked. Even me, I've been eating like shit the last couple of days just because I've not been wanting to cook. So I'm like, fuck, you gotta chill out, brother.
Yeah. Here's a random one for you. If I rented not rented, let's say in another world, right? Or fuck, you know, in the future,
alternate universe or something. Yeah.
In the future, I have a private jet, or access to one, and like let's say like, hey Alex, let's go somewhere. Now let's say let's say I buy one and I'm the pilot.
You're the pilot? Okay.
Would you be down to get on that shit?
Yeah, I trust you.
Yeah.
I for sure trust you.
I came across this, and I feel like you feel more comfortable now. I don't know why the fuck the algorithm was feeding me this bullshit about private jets. It's called the Vision Pro. No, that's fucking the Apple.
That's the Apple shit. Yeah.
I think it's just called Vision Jet or some shit like that. It's a small, like, compact jet with 6 people, 2 pilots and 4 people in the back, and some luggage. And it's a jet, but it's got a fucking parachute on that thing. So it's got one jet engine. So obviously, if it fails, you're fucked, right? But it's got a humongous fucking parachute
just in case some shit go down.
So I was like,
oh, well, fucking regular planes don't have that, so that's for sure badass.
Isn't that dope?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, even that, I'd dare
even the peace of mind. Yeah, peace of mind is a lot, bro.
Because one thing I've always wanted, I mean, I've talked to you, like, if I could change it, it'd be like a fighter pilot, like a fighter jet pilot.
Yeah.
I know, it's always like, even though I fucking like hate flying because I can't fucking afford nice first class seats, I'm always in the back, you know, type shit. But I've always like, I was like, that'd be cool, just be able to fly or learn how to fly. My neighbor, Steve, He got his fucking pilot's license.
Oh shit.
During the time that I was younger living there, and it always kind of amazed me. I mean, I don't know how everything that fool did. Kind of always like,
Yeah.
I kind of admired in a way, but yeah, but the biggest thing is like those fucking little airplanes that most likely I'd be able to afford one day or rent or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Those fuckers, they come down, you know, they fucking crash and people die all the time. But yeah, I seen this thing and I was like, that's pretty dope. It has like a big ass parachute. I don't know if it's been used yet, you know, to figure out. I mean, obviously in testing it did, but it's like in a real world scenario where, I don't know, something happens. It's like, would it actually work? And what if it fucking lands in the ocean? That'd be the fucking worst.
Let's hope that bitch float. That's all I gotta say.
That bitch float.
That's all I gotta say to that one, bro.
That's a long.
I hope there's no sharks in the water, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm sure they got thought all this shit through already, but maybe it's just like it's all good, but if you're in the ocean, you're fucked.
Yeah, I really wish that the Coastal Guard's on their way right now.
But I was like, hey, what if one day, you know, we make it out, you know, and we get a little jet? I'm like, that'd be the one I get. But I was like,
that's dope.
Would Alex be down to
hop on board? Fuck it, bro. Let's do it.
Fuck it.
I'll be your co-pilot. I'll be just pressing random shit.
I just need you to be present though, because I feel like you'd be like locked in, just like fuck, and
I'll be locked in for sure. I'll be like, oh fuck.
I need you to be like, hey man.
If we're at the cockpit, I'm locked in.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, for sure. Well, there you go, bro. Now you know. Get your license.
I'll start working on it. If I get a lot of free time coming up, maybe I'll look into it. Yeah, but the fucked up part is that learning, you're gonna be driving all these little shitty planes, you know, until you can
propeller planes and shit.
Until you get your hours and you're able to, you know, get to there. Then you can, and then that's not even the part yet. You still got to be able to fucking afford these. I think that thing's like $1 million.
Oh shit! Yeah, they're not cheap.
That one's like it's like a.
Yeah, you probably don't want a cheap plane anyway, though. That sounds like good as ass.
No, this thing's nice. I'll show you the picture later. Yeah. It looks dope.
I bet.
But yeah.
Okay. Just show me right now. We're about to end the pod, man. I'm curious to see what this.
I'm gonna show you.
Propeller. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. Well, Edgar's gonna show me a jet picture. What is it called? So if people even made it this far, they could look it up.
I think it's called the Vision.
There we go. We got it at
Vision Jet price.
There you go. Vision Jet.
Not the price part, but yes, Vision Jet.
Look it up if you're interested in what we're talking about. And yeah. Oh, shit. Well, there we go. Oh, that should look badass. I thought that should gonna look like not as cool.
It's just one jet engine on top, and then those are like the rear, the V. Those are like the flaps in the back, and that's how it creates thrust and shit.
Nah, that's just dope. That's just dope.
But yeah, give it like
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, give it like a couple years, and the thing will be ancient by then.
That's facts.
They'll fucking have shit that just levitates, like with fucking what do they call it? A proportion. I forget the whole terminology with all the alien shit. But yeah, man, that's it for me for this pod.
Yeah, likewise. Well, yeah, if you made it this far, thank you. As always. This has been episode 97 of the Endless Growth Podcast. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.